Hi, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is the Switch 2 edition. So, we've got some nicer textures showing up for you here on the screen as the sun rises. We've just finished playing our very first episode, getting our very first shrine. And hopefully, we can talk to this old man here and he can tell us how to find the other shrines that we already know the locations of, and then we can get to those shrines. I'm not sure if I'm going to get through all the shrines today, but hopefully we'll get through them all in this episode. That is the plan, at least. But no promises. I will probably be distracted. But anyway, thanks for coming back, and let's get back into this. All right, old man. What you got for me? Yeah, I remembered. I totally teleported here. Yes, I do. If I say yes, can we skip this? Got it. All right. So we need. Woo! That one. And here, up on the thing. That one. And that one. Bye. Yeah, it'd be nice if you gave me the paraglider so I don't have to get down from this tower. But it is what it is. Hopefully, I can get down without embarrassing myself and falling off and going splat. All right, I got this. Me and Link, we got the confidence to get down these steps. We're good. We're far enough down, we won't go splat and die. We are there. All right, so. Ooh, did the shadows for the towers always have the great marks in them? That's a detail I don't remember. But it's a nice detail. This is very nice looking. Okay, we didn't kill these bokoblins over here, so first, let's go talk to these guys. We're going to have a very explosive conversation with them about whether they would like to buy a club to the face. Sneaky deaky up here. Sneaky sneaky. And we're just going to make this go kaboom. Oh, we're going to make it go kaboom. You died. I think they all died. What a shame. I really wanted to talk to them about my club. We got a steak out of the deal. We got an... the one I'm carrying is probably crap by now, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and drop that. Pick up the fresh. And we need our axe. Break this open. And nothing. Oh, that is a shame. Okay. Down low. No. Alright, nailed them. Okay. The controls, I'm going to say, are smoother. Not mine. Too high. Just right. Not the bow. Change out this weapon. And I can get another shot. Sir, you're just not learning. And then he killed himself with his own weapon. That was beautiful. He burned himself on his own weapon. I don't need any more bows. Yes. Alright, let's see. Drop this. That. Oh, our misses. Always liked that about this game is, you know, if you miss, you can take it with you, or you can pick it back up, assuming you can find it. Please give me my opal and or oh, fire arrows. I actually did not know that's what I got from you. Oh, I was like, there's something shiny. It's just the bow that I already chose to pick up. Early game. You don't need a huge selection of bows just yet. At least in my opinion. You don't go through them that fast. Alright, where's the other one? Is it? Oh. Okay. I knew that. Totally knew that. Guardian friend. Don't mind me. One of a few of you in there are alive. First. Grab a treasure chest. Which includes some amber. Any eggs up here? No eggs. This one's safe. Okay. We're going straight over here. Up and over. We are going to wake up that guy. Fine. I'm going to get over that wall before you can get me, buddy. If the game would ever let me Boom. Okay. Safety. Now we're going to wake up that other one when I get this chest. A Nintendo Switch shirt! I feel like the Nintendo Switch shirt should have had at least 3 armor. And come in a variety of colors. I'm not really a red person. I definitely prefer the color blue. I'm ready. Let's go. Do 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 do. let's go break some walls. Most satisfying sound is that unlocking sound. In my opinion, the oh, my inventory is full. Let's dump a few things then. Let's see. In my opinion, early gaming in general, I think that Nintendo had some of the best audio design. And I'm not talking like necessarily theme music, although that was certainly good. I mean, Mario has been my ringtone for ages. It is the best ringtone. So I do have serious 8-bit nostalgia for things like Mario. But just in general, like the early Zelda games, the early Mario games, they all had these little jingles and sound effects that are just super iconic. Now, nowadays, I do think that a lot of third-party games and PC games and Xbox and PS4 games, I do think that they have great audio tracks. But in the earlier days, I think just Nintendo had it on lockdown as the most memorable types of just audio cues. That is not what I wanted to do with that. I meant to set it down, which is this button, not the other button. Well, do. I wish this took me all the way across, but it doesn't. But we got it anyway. We're here. Excuse me, could you give me the soul juice stuff? You know, the sparkly soul thing. Could you shove it into my chest for me? Could you like shwoop, and let me like suck it in? I'm still trying to decide if the camera angles on this changed or if I just don't remember it because I skipped so much of that. One of the things that I'm definitely noticing in the gameplay is that these enhanced textures, it's not a super amount of enhancement, but it's just enough that it definitely gives the game a little bit more detailed feeling. Like, I know that these aren't overwhelming graphics by gaming standards these days, but I am strictly comparing this to um, the look and feel of the original Breath of the Wild on the Switch One. So from that perspective, I do think that these are impressive changes. You're gonna wake up. Run over here. Anything under this rock? No. Climb, Link, climb, so I can figure out where we're going. This way. Does that tree have any eggs in it? I don't see any from here, and we're going to use these newfangled graphics to say that there's no eggs in that tree. Could be wrong. Now, we need some hot peppers, and I know that the Mr. Old Man has a few in his cabin. Will that be enough? I really don't want to go over to the gates of the cold place. I'm planning to make a straight sweep from that um, shrine to the one on the snow peaks. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have fun with the game mechanic. And we're going to shoot that down. And beat you guys up while you're away from your stuff. And these are going to go away. And I'm going to steal all your things. I'm going to check my weapon durability. These look fine. But this is going. So I might as well pick up the bow. I had a bit of a sneeze there. Alright, and we'll get the honey. Okay. Is that a beetle? That's a beetle over there. Alright, grab that beetle. Because we are sneaky, sneaky hunters. And also, usually I don't even see them on the tree until I've already run past and scared them away. So the fact that I've spotted so many and caught so many just in this gameplay alone is actually rather impressive. You guys don't know just how impressive it is, but trust me. Normally I'm just running around blindly, scaring everything away. Apples. Here are other apples. I'm not going to get the one at the top of the tree. Just so I can get both of those. So, mushrooms. This side isn't there? Nope. I did want to murder that bird, but we have other options. Stamina mushrooms, because these are lovely things to have, and we're going to need them here in a minute. Collect all of them from here. Oh, see, there was another beetle on that one. Flew away. Hello, fireflies. You want to come down here? You want to come down? You want to get within reach? No? Okay. Fine. I didn't want you anyway. You look like a defective firefly. Clearly your friends are better. Regular mushrooms. Check and see if we have any more stamina mushrooms hiding out over here. Regular mushrooms. Okay. We're going to chop that apple tree down. Is this one of those big full ones, or is it just the one across there that has a bunch of mushrooms? Or a bunch of apples. Sorry about that. Thinking mushrooms or thinking apples instead mushrooms. let's cook up these stamina mushrooms. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, no, 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 not yet. One of the things that I really liked about this game was that if you took the time to collect materials and cook things and make elixirs and things of that nature, there was really nothing that you couldn't do or you couldn't power through with enough food. I mean, they really made it so you could absolutely power through things with food because they give you plenty of opportunities to collect it, plenty of opportunities to cook it. So, as long as you've got it in your inventory, you can get away with a lot. All right, we're gonna wait till morning. Once it's morning, we're gonna go ahead and head up that ledge. Can I take any more of those? I can. I don't need any more torches. So we are going to get some fresh birch. Nope, no, we're not. I totally lied about that. I'm gonna go get that arrow, and we're gonna pretend that did not. There we go. Hey, old man. Bye. Watch me do this. I'm gonna use this one right here. Okay, let's line up our shot length. Now we're gonna walk precariously across this log, and we're not gonna fall off the ledge. We are confident of our ability to stay on the log. Ta-da! Never a doubt in my mind. Now, I'm going to choose to see if I can take out Mr. Dude with the pointy stick over there. Just like that. And then let's get out one of our clubs and whack that guy back. I do actually want the pointy stick, so what do we got that we can get rid of? Let's just get rid of the torch. We don't need it right now. Alrighty. And what are we gonna get? Some fire arrows. All the more reason that we don't need a torch. Got fire arrows, you don't need a torch. But let's get out our woodcutter's axe. And this is one of the beautiful apple trees that have tons of apples on it. If you've not played Zelda before, the wood that I just picked up from the trees becomes important later. Um, there's several different puzzles and things that you do in throughout the world that requires you to make a campfire, so you do need to have wood on you for that. But then on top of that, there's a point when you get to fix up your own house, and you're gonna need several bundles of wood for multiple quest lines for that. So if you want a head start, just go ahead and start collecting wood early whenever you happen to have an axe on you and you're cutting down trees. Otherwise, when you get the quest, you're going to be like, oh my god, I need 50 bundles of wood and I have none. Right, this is the way we want to go. And just with all things in Breath of the Wild, there is a lot of ways to complete these tasks, like getting to this particular shrine. You can do this by going through the winter snow zone, uh, but we are not doing that. And I just realized I did not cook the hot peppers, which might make this all a little bit difficult. Whew, we made it. We're going to aim for this ledge over here. Go, little spider monkey, go. You can do it. You can climb it. You and your sticky hands and feet. I should be able to make it all the way to the top from here. Keeping an eye out, make sure there's not any rain, because that would definitely cause a problem. Now I'm trying to think if any of the bokoblin camps up in the snowy area have a cooking point. I really don't want to run all the way down to the base of the snow area. That was not the plan. How exactly do you think it's authenticating? Like it's really just saying because you have this piece of equipment, we're gonna let you in. I don't feel like that's the most secure of authentication methods. I mean, what if it was Ganon that was running around with this tablet? That'd be bad. Not quite. Hasn't finished recharging yet. Yeah. Gonna roll softly. Run, dodge! Whoosh. A lot of times I get it to just stop at the end. Ow! Oh, my face. Oh, that hurt my face so bad. Oh, my face. That is gonna leave some serious road rash. And this is why we made simmered fruit, folks. Alright, it's gonna do that again. And this time we're not gonna look around the corner. We're just gonna make a mad dash for it. traveler's shield. I don't even have room for it. Let's see. I'm sure that we could drop one of these things. Oh. Now, let's go pick up a nice rock smasher over here. We are going to drop a club for it. And we're going to equip one of our other clubs. That should be enough. Send you on your way. Not fall down. And let's listen to this monk sing their Dust in the Wind song. Thank you. Just what I always wanted. Some kind of orb shoved into my chest. You know, I signed up to go save Zelda, not to have my body experimented on by old, dusty monks. But here we are. Alrighty. Is that enough? Did we send the rock flying? Yes, we did. Oh, we do want the traveler's bow. That is slightly better than our other bows. Except for the other traveler's bow we have that I don't remember picking up. But good to have anyway. Alright. There's a resting ledge right here. It's about to get cold, and we're going to see if we can muscle our way through this. There's a spot that I can get to that I think will fix our problems. But we are going to have to muscle in. Ooh, I did not realize there was another sledgehammer up here. Guess we can drop this for this. Link. There we go. There we go. It's like, man, that ledge had, I had to squat down or I'd have bumped my head. And I'm like, I don't care if you bumped your head, sir. I need you to get up this mountain. You don't have any gloves on. You're freezing cold. We are going to see if we can power through. I'm going to skip as many mobs as I can, and we're going to get to that top of that mountain over there. That's fine. We brought food just in case. We just need to power through. But it's much further away than I remember it being. It's okay, we're gonna make it. It's gonna be fun. And we made it. Let's talk to the old man.
Oh.
Thank you. See? We fixed our problem. Yes, I thought so. I'm super cold, so let me go ahead and put it right on. Boom. No longer cold. And we got some amber. We are just killing it. Let's go get this shrine. Slip down this way. Oh, not only can we slip down this way, but we can get an extra Korok while we're down here. Alright, folks. Little trick about these circle of rock rings. Generally speaking, wherever the missing rock is, should be outward in the same direction as the missing rock. Generally speaking, sometimes they are much further than you would expect, but pretty much all of them, the missing rock is in the same direction if you go outwards. And this includes any that have multiple stones missing. They're all outwards from their missing position. Just a little bit of knowledge there for you, in case you didn't know. Okay, we're gonna eat one of these 1-heart mushrooms. Another thing that you might not know, or you might know because this game has been out for a while, but the leveling system is a combination of several things, one of which is a counter on how many enemies you have fought and defeated. So if you want to keep the level down, if you don't want it to level up too fast, try not to kill enemies, either by going around them, sneaking around them, or just avoiding their camps. But the more that you clear out, the higher the level they will get. Uh, it is also a combination of how many shrines you've got in and how many towers you've got in. But early game, especially before you've left the plateau, the biggest factor is how many of the enemies you take out. So you can keep the leveling down by not taking on too many enemies early on. And it's also just faster. I mean, for the most part, for most enemy camps that you take out, you're usually just breaking even because you're you might pick up new weapons. So if you're in need of weapons, that's when you take out an enemy camp. But otherwise, the rewards from any chests or anything are generally not worth it, in my opinion. All right, this is our last shrine, and then hopefully that old man will stop dilly dallying and give us the paraglider. Drip, 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 drip. There are quite a few ways of taking him out, but generally it is easiest just to kill him. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What are you doing, Link? Go get that chest, man. Get that chest. Ooh. Alright. So many things on me right now. We really just need one Pokey Stick, and we'll get the slightly better Pokey Stick. We have completed our task successfully. Now, we're going to go get that paraglider. And that's probably where we will end this episode, is we'll get all of that cutscene out of the way so that we're ready to leave the plateau. And probably call it a night there. Because I am streaming this at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I was just too excited to play once I had everything set up that I couldn't not play. I wanted to get my first couple episodes done. I am excited to play. Excited to play this again. Excited to dive into Hyrule again. This is very much one of my favorite games. Hey, paraglider man. Showing off there a bit, aren't you? Yes, it's time to have incredibly long cutscenes. I'll see if I can figure out if it's the Temple of Time. That wouldn't be, coincidental or anything. Alright, folks. Can I get to that chest without freezing myself? What do we think? I'm usually pretty good with this when I have the paraglider, but I am less confident in my ability to do this without the paraglider for my jumps. No, no, no! Whoa, physics! Whoa, physics game! I was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. All for an opal. I realize as I'm jumping across these again that would have teleport. I'm not going to explore the rest of this region. I want to go straight to the Temple of Time. And I think the Shrine of Resurrection is going to be the best choice for that. Yeah. I know at some point there is a Korok that hangs out in there, but apparently it's not yet. It might be after you get the paraglider. That's fine. Out we go. I feel like I've come out of here once before. fishing time, guys.
Yep.
I fish like a redneck. There. I swear I didn't come in here just to fish first. I'm going to get the chest that's over here. Figured since I was passing this way, I might as well grab it now that I have the explosives. Walk around the corner here. An opal! Oh, finally! One of you guys. And you're why I have a poke stick. The other thing that I really like about this game is that I do think it does a really nice job of giving you some visual storytelling. You know, just the picture of all of these weird, like the first time that you play, all of these weird mechanical um things that are clearly, you know, attacking the area, and they're all kind of crumbling and dead, but there's a lot of destruction. I mean, it's good visual storytelling without really saying anything. I always appreciate that in a game. Now, to do what Zelda does, or what Link does best, smash pots. And another traveler's bow. That my inventory is full. It's okay. I probably have a few of these hanging around. I don't need. And we're going to go pray to the goddess. And we are going to increase our stamina. And then I'm going to show you something. Yes. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I would like a stamina vessel. Yes. Thank you, oh great goddess of Hylia. You're the best. Just stuff that green teardroppy thing in my chest.
Oh!
And then, you know, old man is like, hey, I'm up here on the roof. Can you get up here on the roof and see me? And people are like, man, either A, I wish I picked stamina because it's a long way up there. Or B, they're like, man, I'm glad I picked stamina because it's a long way up there. However, you don't need stamina to get up there. Because there just happens to be a maintenance ladder hanging out right here. And the ladder doesn't use up stamina. You jump, it will, but then you'll get your stamina back. And you can jump, and you'll get your stamina back. So, maintenance ladder. Super easy to get up on the roof. So, it does not matter if you pick hearts or stamina there. Both will suffice. But it will not help you if you fall off the roof. I'm very impressed with myself for falling off the roof there. Let's try that again, folks. Do I already have the stamina bar? I think I do. I think it saved right after that. So I probably need to still search these guys. Or under. That's fine. Whichever way you want to go. I'm going to try and do that in a less embarrassing fashion. Where, you know, maybe I don't die. I want to confirm. Yes, I do have extra. I'd be really annoyed if I got all the way up here and realized I still hadn't turned in my spirit orbs. And what I was trying to do is get to the edge, because if you climb all the way to the tippy top, there's a Korok. That's what I was trying to get to. It wasn't just bad aim trying to get in the doorway. I can climb up this wall too, and then I won't necessarily fall into my death. Unless I fall through that hole. Goodness gracious, we almost had a part 2. Hey, catch my breath. And in case you're wondering, you can do this without the extra stamina. You don't need it to get all the way up here. It just helps if you want to jump and rush it. And this is not going to be a guide to where all of the Koroks are or anything like that. In fact, I have never gotten all of the Koroks. But, I mean, the plan for me is to go ahead and get as many Koroks as I can get. Because I do want to expand my inventory. And the sooner I get more Korok, the sooner I can expand my inventory. And yeah. So, that is the plan. And we especially have a plan for not falling and dying. It says climb down, and I was clicking the climb down button, and he was just sitting there doing the squat. So, I mean, sometimes Link, he's just like, nah, man. Alright, let's get these cutscenes going, and then we're gonna call it the end of the episode after we get all this cutscenes.
Now then, the time has come to show you
I'm not gonna
who
be
I
reading
truly am.
all this.
I was King Rome Bosphorus Hyrule.
Rome Bosphorus. I just Rome
the
blah blah
last
blah blah
leader
blah
of
blah.
Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
And you were a bad father too. You were too tough on her. She knew what she was doing. She was doing the right thing, and you were just kind of a
The great calamity
bad dad.
was merciless.
You weren't supportive.
It devastated everything in its path.
But anyway, guys, I want to thank
ago,
everybody that came out. If you're watching this on YouTube, I do record these live on Twitch. And if you want to check out when I'm live next, go check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/snarkyj. And my schedule should be up. Like I said, it's not a consistent schedule yet as far as that goes. I haven't quite ironed out all of the best times for me to stream. So it will be probably changing, but I will keep it current and I will keep it up to date so that you can check it out and know when I'm going to be streaming next. If you're watching it on YouTube, I want to also ask you to make sure that you click the like button, click the subscribe button if you want to catch more, and leave a comment. Tell me, your experiences with the game. Have you played the new Switch 2 version, or have you only played the other version? And have you noticed any differences that maybe I haven't noticed? I am looking at the graphics right now, and I can see the weave on the pattern that it's all this is
We
painted on,
decided to
and
heed
that
the
does look
prophecy
much
and
nicer.
began excavating large areas
And
of
which I've
land.
been paying attention
It
more
wasn't long
recently.
before we
But
discovered
yeah, tell me
several
what your
ancient
experiences
relics
are, either
made
with
by
the
the
Switch
hands of
One.
our
What was
distant
your experience with the game?
ancestors.
Did you like it? Love it? Favorite game of all time?
These relics,
If you've played the
divine
new
beasts, were
Switch 2
giant
updated
machines
version, what are
piloted by
your thoughts on the
warriors.
updates?
We also found
You know, the
Guardians,
graphical
an
updates,
army
loading
of mechanical
times, frame
soldiers
rate,
who
all
fought
those fun
autonomously.
things that have made it a better
This
experience. What are your
coincided with
thoughts?
ancient legends, oft
Tell me in the
repeated
comments.
throughout our land.
And come out to my Twitch
We
channel
also
and
learned
give me a
of
follow on
princess
there
with
as
a
well.
sacred power, and her
So,
appointed knight, chosen by the
thank you
sword
again
that
for
seals the
watching, and I
darkness.
really do hope
It
you
was
enjoyed the
they who
episode, and
sealed Ganon away
these will be
using
coming
the
out
power of
fairly
these ancient
regularly
relics.
because I am all
100
for
years
it with
ago,
the
there was
Zelda,
a princess set to inherit a sacred power,
and
and a
this king
skilled
is
knight
still
at her
talking
side.
and still telling us the
It was
story
clear that we
like
must
we
follow
haven't seen
our
it before.
ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay.
That
Ganon was
one
cunning,
bad
and he
piano note
responded with a plan beyond our
is such a
imagining.
good audio. The Guardians have all been possessed
He appeared
by the
from
pink
deep below
goo.
Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end.
Was me! I did that!
Knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly.
I mean,
when
Link
your
might
fate
have a
took an
dirty
unfortunate
face and not
turn.
remember, but I do.
And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link.
Really, again, it's because you really didn't listen to your daughter very much.
But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Dun, 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 dun. We got the paraglider. Well, thank you, sir. You must save Hyrule. Look, that's a lot of pressure. Maybe I just want to go, explore. Clearly, I've got some memory issues. All right. We're actually going to go to the tower, but let's take our first glide. Woo! Woo! We got the paraglider. Paraglider. And land. Look at that beautiful sun. Oh, that is beautiful, folks. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with more tomorrow on Twitch. So check the schedule to see when I'm going live. You can also catch me on Blue Sky at Snarky J. And I often announce right before I'm going live there so that you'll know. So thanks again. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you next time.